Hello, Pisces. This is your single reading for April 2018. So, overall energy for today. I forgot to pull the card off the bottom of the deck. So, you have the Lover's card as your overall energy for this month, which is really good. The Lover's card could talk about twin flames, soulmates, things like that. It also talks about you making an important decision in your life when it comes to love or when it actually comes to yourself. You do have the Page of Wands here. The Page of Wands is actually in reverse. So this talks about fear of not having a direction. Okay, setbacks. So I feel like you're not making a choice, or you're afraid to make a choice because you feel like there's going to be a setback. It feels very new beginning to you, like there is a lingering maybe relationship or situation that is new. You have the opportunity for something to come out of it, but you haven't quite made that decision, or maybe you're not ready to make that decision. It could also be that love is here for you, okay? Like you have the opportunity for love, but I feel like you're going your own direction with it because you have this pessimistic energy about it. So in the past, you do have the Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands talks about growth. Now, there is some enthusiasm about something starting in your life, okay? It could be career, it could be with love, it could be anything. But it's like you feel stuck. You feel stuck in career. You feel stuck in moving forward, but there is an opportunity here. And why do I feel like this is love? I feel like the opportunity is in career, and I feel like the opportunity is in growth, like within your life. But I feel like it leaves you stuck. Like it doesn't give you any other options for anything else in your life. So in April, your present energy is the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is about you standing up for what you believe in, okay? Moving forward in what you believe, moving forward. And oh, the Two of Wands. You have a lot of contradictory cards, Pisces. So I'm getting the feeling like you're a little bit confused this month about what to do. Like that pessimism is setting its hooks in all of your decisions. So you do have the Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords talks about being at a block or not being able to decide how or what you want to stand up for, right? You know that you have a path, or there's something that you want to do, but you haven't quite made a decision. Maybe between two people, maybe between, how you're living your life now, depending on career or your motives or moves, and love being on the other end. Your challenge is Blossom. Blossom is the Judgment. So your problem is trying to make a change, okay? Trying to make a decision. It's time for you to wake up and make a decision for yourself, right? If you want the growth, you have to actually put the effort in. You have to create it with not only your hands, but your words, okay? You also have the King of Cups clarifying that, okay? So this means that you definitely not in balance with your emotions, okay? Feels like your emotions are all over the place, which is why you choose to be in your own head, make your own decisions. What's bringing that together is the Seven of Swords. And this is my lone wolf card in this deck, okay? So I feel like you're saving yourself. This is self-preservation. Okay, trying to get away with your emotions, trying to get away with your feelings and your thoughts so you don't have to think about that. Moving forward, you have Reach Out. This is a call. I feel like other people are going to try to reach out to you this month with this card, okay? I feel like other people are trying to get in contact with you, or trying to get you to see something that you weren't seeing before, all right? And I feel like you're going to hear them, but you're still focused on the things that you're focused on, and it's time for you to let go. What does that mean? It's time for you to stop holding on to old thoughts and old processes and old ways of doing things, and let someone help you. Let someone be there. Let them be some sort of support to you. Okay? In your environment, you have the Three of Swords. Someone is hurt in your environment when it comes to love. Okay? And I feel like they have put themselves away, to try to act like everything is okay, but they're finally just starting to get out of that, okay? They may have thought it was a third person, or they may have used a third person to make them feel better about themselves, but that's because they were in despair and they were just discouraged, okay, and hurt. So that's in your environment. So someone is just hurt. They're broken. They don't feel socially in a good spot. So they may be trying to find attention with other people and other situations. But it's just to make them feel better. It's how they know to heal themselves. It's not working. Let's be serious. But they just have to learn how to go through things. And they're trying to the best way that they know how. So the 1st and the 15th, you have the Six of Pentacles, which is simple love. And this is what you're doing. I feel like you're getting down to the nitty-gritty of your life. What are the things that make you happy? Your goals, your desires, focusing on your family and how you can get them set so you can move forward, you know? And I feel like you're reliving that, rethinking it, going back over it in your head. And you're going to come face to face with some issues, I feel like, in your past when it comes to your family and the ideas that you have about certain things, okay? So I feel like those phases, those ups and downs that you may have gone through in March are going to come to some sort of conclusion at the beginning of April, all right? You do also have the Queen of Wands in reverse, because whatever these things were, they weren't making you feel good. They weren't making you feel supported. You weren't your vibrant self, because I feel like you had to take care of others, family members, things like that, and you weren't able to really focus on yourself. 15th through the end of the month, you have the Five of Pentacles, which is change of focus. This card is about being sad, okay? So even though you went through this and you had to deal with everyone else's problem, you have to realize that you can pick up your old problems, okay? You don't have to just cry over them and wish that you had done things differently. You can change your focus. You can change your idea, your mindset about a certain situation, okay? And it's time for you to get clear. It's time for you to get clear about your lack of direction in certain ways that you're going, okay? If you're dealing with traveling somewhere, you're going to find a better deal. You're going to find a better deal, but you have to try a different place or a different website or whatever it is that you're doing, okay? But I feel like you're going to become clear. Something is going to be handed to you that didn't seem like it was going to happen, okay? It's going to help change your direction, but it also has to do with your mindset, okay? It also has to do with your mindset. So wherever your mind is, that's where that knowledge is going to go. If your mind's in the wrong spot, it's just going to slip down the tubes in the wrong area. So conclusion wise, you have helpless and hopeless, which is the Eight of Swords. And this is a card about being trapped. Okay, so you have lots of different ways you can take this. You can either continue to walk forward, as you see this little boy. You can continue to walk forward into the sun where there is some hope, or you can continue to walk up and down these steps and go through the same things that you're going through. But that's really up to you. Okay, you have an opportunity. You have an opportunity to be that person to expect the best, okay? There may also be someone that is giving you love, and you have to expect the best of a situation. But this is the Six of Cups in reverse, is about going back to something that was once over. So you can do it. You have the opportunity and the option, but you have to step out of your head and your restricted thinking about how you do things. You can have the best intentions and go back into something. If it fails, it fails, but your intentions were good. Okay? For your advice, you have the Ace of Swords, which is interesting because it came out here in the end of the month. The Ace of Swords is coming to give you some sort of realization, some sort of victory, some sort of understanding that you didn't have before. So look forward to that coming into you. You also have the Ten of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Three of Cups. Okay. So with the Ten of Wands in the reverse, it talks about letting go of the burdens. So you're carrying all of these burdens because you expect something to happen. Okay. But that clarity is coming to break that for you. Okay. Because right now you're having a lot of delays in building for yourself and manifesting and being abundant. Okay, and having success. There may be delays. It may be too that all of these burdens are affecting your health. Okay, and it's time for you to understand. You're going to get knowledge of being stressed out, or maybe needing to take a vacation or something like that. Okay. And I feel like someone's going to be there to help you, whether it be your friends or your family. There is a reason to celebrate because maybe you caught something early, okay, and it was and you didn't wait till the last minute if it has to do with your health. But there is to see the bright side in a situation, and that's what I feel with these cards. I feel like releasing these burdens, okay, releasing the burdens that you're going through, seeing the delays and realizing that all of these just create knowledge for you, and to see that as the bright side. Okay, so I'm going to pull a oracle card for you to end the reading with. Spirit, what do you have for Pisces? What would you like them to know for April? I'm going to use this one because that's the only one that ended up on the table. All the rest of them were on the floor. You have embraced your emotions. Wow. Don't push down your feelings and judge your emotions. Exactly. Okay. So you're feeling a certain way. That's fine. You just have to learn how to move away from it. You have to learn how to deal with it. What are these emotions telling me? Right? Remember, I told you it was all about your intentions. You can't decide what the future will hold, and you can't stop yourself from allowing yourself to be open and experience. Okay, so remember to embrace your emotions, and remember your intentions are good. Okay, so if you want the extended reading, I'll split this up into fire, earth, air, and water, of course, and advice for you. That link's in the description box below. If you would like a private reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. And that link's also down below. So thank you so much. I will see you next month. I love you very much. Love and light. Bye-bye.